Hey guys, I'm Deepthi Desikan and today's video is all going to be a full face of new makeup products. So I have a couple of it right here. Except my skincare, of course. I have a couple of it right here, and I also have something really exciting. I have the new Cuffs and Lashes palette, the face palettes, the blush, the contour, the highlight palettes, and also some of their eyeshadow palettes. So that's exactly what we're going to be testing out today. Some of this was sent to me, some of this I purchased with my own money. So let's get started. Now I am going to be starting off with skin prep because some of you guys like to see what I've done to my skin and how I start prepping my skin. So the previous night I did exfoliate my face with the Minimalist AHA BHA PHA peeling solution. So I use this only when I feel like my skin is feeling a little bit congested and there's like I'm breaking out in different places and I just need a little bit of an intense exfoliation. That's when I do that, because there were like tiny bumps all over my face and it is a little bit better after using that. So I do use that after cleansing my face. And then right now, before I sat down to film the video, of course I did cleanse my face with the Dermaweave Hydra Cleanser, one of my favorite cleansers. I am almost out of this product. I really need to buy another one because this is really gentle, but it does the job of cleansing your face and also post makeup removal process. After I'm done using my cleansing balm, I use this to take off any makeup residue. It just does such an amazing job of cleansing my face. I really like the cleanser. Next up, I am going to be using this Mango Seed Silk Moisturizing Toner Lotion. This is not so much like a toner, but I feel like it's like a serum. It's a nice creamy milky consistency. I really like this for days where I just feel like my skin is feeling a little bit too dry. And if you guys are wondering why my hair looks like this, it's because I'm trying out a new hair care product and it just is giving me the shine I want but making my hair look a little bit flat, and I'm not sure if I like that. So done with that, nice and smooth. And then moving on, my favorite moisturizing lotion. This is the Nutriderm moisturizing lotion. This one you can take just a pea-sized amount. It does a really good job of hydrating the skin. But whenever I'm using it underneath makeup, I mentioned this in every other video, I just take a little excess and it just blends beautifully, works very well underneath makeup. I sometimes do take it underneath my eyes as well, very gently. So if you don't really need that much of moisturizer, you can stop with this. I'm just going to go just a little bit more. For the lips, my lips are feeling a little bit dry, so I'm going to just prep it a little bit, coat it with this one. This is from a brand called Ikai lip sleeping mask. I feel like this is quite similar to the Laneige lip sleeping mask, so that's the reason I got this. I want to try it out and see for a longer time if it is working for me, because I have started to use this already and I kind of feel like it is a tad bit better than the Laneige lip sleeping mask. Only thing is it smells like Boomer. That's that. With all the prep, let's dig right into the makeup. So firstly, for my eyes, so I have concealed my eyes off camera, and for the eyeshadow palette I have this one. This is the Cuffs and Lashes Enchanting eyeshadow palette, and this is what it looks like. Comes with a nice protective film, and this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. Just look at that color scheme. It's so beautiful. It has a nice mix of matte shades, shimmer shades, and glitter pigments, pressed glitter pigments all over here. So the first shade I'm going to be taking, I would be wanting to use this glitter shade. So let's go in with a cohesive look. I'm going to be taking this shade and applying it very lightly onto my crease. Okay, it is pretty pigmented, oh no. Then taking this shade right here and kind of blending this darker brown that I just took pretty well, because we want the color to not be so stark and a nice diffusion in the transition. Taking this shade right here and applying it onto my outer corner. Yes. And mixing it with this shade. I mean, this looks like a deep purple kind of shade, but it's turning out to be a lot more just straight up purple than I wanted to. So I'm going to be taking this shade a little bit right here. Okay, the shade is pigmented, I'm not going to deny that, but I just wish that it had a little bit more pigmentation. With that being said, it's not like it lacks pigmentation, but yeah, you certainly do need to build this, so it's a buildable matte formula. So now let's test out some shimmer shade from this palette. So Taking this shade right here. Oh wow, I didn't expect that. That looks so nice on its own, and I just need to do a little bit more blending. And so now let's try out the glitter from this palette, which I'm super excited for. Should I do this with my finger or should I do it with a flat shader brush? Let me try it out with my favorite flat shader brushes of all time. Okay, taking it with this cup brush. Wow. Whoa. That is without glitter primer and it's just looking beautiful. I'm just checking my face for fallouts and so far none, which I'm super happy about. So just taking a little bit more this shade and building it up. So far loving this. So now I'm going to be leaving it at this, cleaning up everything later. Let's move on to the face. For primer, I got this Colorbar Spotlight Illuminating Lotion. A lot of you guys asked me to try this product out and that's exactly why I went ahead and picked this up. It is pretty pricey. The MRP of this is 950 rupees, but you can get it on a flat 20% off or 30% off whenever there's a discount on Colorbar. So this is how you open this. I really like the packaging of this. I like how you can open this product up. So this is what the consistency of this illuminating lotion looks like. It has sort of like a pink tint to it, and the formula is not as emollient as your MAC strobe cream, so you would need a little more of the product for your entire face. So it does add a very, very, very subtle glow to your skin, and that's pretty much it, not too much. So I am going to be trying out a little more of it before I come back to you guys with if it is a comparable dupe for MAC strobe cream. Next, moving on to foundation, I'm going to be trying out this one. This is the Colorbar 24-Hour Weightless Foundation. So I got this one in the shade 6.2 because I thought this should be the right match for me. It was the shade what? FC 6.2. All these pumps take so much time for the product to come out. You know, this looks like you get 25 ml of product, but just look at that. I haven't even started using it and it just dents right in. It's just a lot of air filled in it, and I feel like the quantity is quite less for the price. So this is how the foundation looks like. I have taken quite a generous amount. Let me see if the shade matches me pretty well. I think it is a pretty good shade match, like once I blend it in. So on the right side, I'm going to be using a brush, my PAC 252. After so many years, I think I found a perfect shade match for me. So if you are a MAC NC42, you should try the shade. I think it's just beautiful. So on this side, I will be trying it out with a sponge, but I am a brush person. I'm not very keen on sponges. This is the LA Girl sponge. You can't find this anymore. It is discontinued. So like mentioned, it is like a weightless liquid foundation, which I really like, okay? And it just feels like nothing on the skin. So the coverage is also quite light medium. So I am going to be building it up just a little bit more. That is another one full pump because I like a little bit of a medium coverage. I had received a lot of requests to try out this foundation, and that's the reason I got this one. So I'm going to be using it with my usual brushes. This brush gives me pretty good coverage, so that's the reason I like it, especially when you want to pack on the product. The finish of this foundation is such that it's not completely matte, but it's not a very dewy foundation. It's sort of like a mousse kind of a foundation, like a matte mousse foundation. That's something that gives you sort of like a demi-matte finish. But it's not certainly a dewy foundation, but it's very lightweight. You feel like you have nothing on the skin and gives you a really good medium coverage. So this is what the foundation looks like with 2 full pumps of the foundation on my entire face. For color corrector, I'm going to be using this Mars Orange color corrector. So surprisingly, not so surprisingly, just for concealer, I don't really have any new concealer I want to show you guys. So I'm just going to be using my usual Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I just don't have anything new. So let's move on to the exciting part with these palettes right here. In the first one, I'm going to be trying out the bronzer palette, because there is a lighter shade right here with which you can set your under eye as well. And I don't really have a powder today to set my under eyes, so I'm going to be using this one. So I'm just taking it with a very, very light hand, okay? And it's just so smooth and finely milled, and it is instantly smoothing this area up really nicely. And so now to bronze my skin, I'm going to be taking this shade right here. There are no names on this palette, but she said that once the sales do pick up, she would be naming all these shades, and they're also going to be coming out with individual products of each, which I am excited for and I am looking forward to. And then moving on to the blush palette, which says Just Say Cheese, and this is how the blush palette looks like. Such beautiful shades right here. So they have like a mauvey toned pink shade, a sort of like a peachy pink shade, coral shades, some more subtle nude blush shades. So, and also one light brownish shade, which would probably work as a bronzer for like really light skin tones. I'm going to be taking a mixture of these two shades. They're so smooth and blend instantly into the skin. No patchiness, no clinging on to anything. Even though they're matte, they're like a soft matte. It's like not that dry matte like the Miss Claire blush. So moving on to the highlighter palette, there was one shade that did break apart and it was creating a mess, so I did take it off. So it's really fine and soft. So taking this shade, wow. So the highlighter is really smooth and soft, and it's like not at all very shimmery. Like it does contain some shimmer particles to it, but it's not like very shimmery. So it's not like very buttery to the touch. Like it is soft, finely pressed powder, but it's a little bit like on the drier side. So when you start to build it up a little bit, it kind of clumps up on the skin. So apart from that, it's a beautiful, natural, subtle looking highlighter. So let me spritz my face with a setting spray. So for setting spray, I'm going to be trying out this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I just wanted to see if it's similar to the PAC Setting Mist. So it's really fine and it sets the makeup in place. And once you do that and just like take your sponge and dab it onto your skin, the highlighter almost like is like blended into your skin. It's very fine, smooth, and very, very subtle on the skin. So this is a highlighter that I feel like you should keep it a little bit subtle and not go overboard with it. And now for lips. Oh, my lips feel so dry. So for lips, I'm going to be using this one. This is the My Glam Lit Liquid Lipstick. This one is in the shade Insta Grandstanding. So there was this survey that you could take on the My Glam website, and if you did, you would get a liquid lipstick for free and you just had to pay for shipping. So I got this one for 99 rupees. And this, one of my subscribers, very sweet subscriber, notified me, and that's how I went ahead and picked this shade up. So let's try this. So this is what the shade looks like. I just assumed that it would be a little bit more of a brown shade because that's how the swatches look like. But this is more like a red shade with a lot of terracotta undertones to it. So this is what it looks like. I already know the formula of these liquid lipsticks. They are quite a bit drying. I just wanted to try out some other shade. So the time right now is 6:11 and I am going to let the makeup rest on my face for a bit before I come back and tell you guys my final thoughts on this product and probably film some other videos in between, because I have some time. So see you in a bit. So I'm back and the time right now is 7:30. So I gave it about 1 hour's time. I know, which is not a big wear time, but there's nothing much that would change because I am right now indoors and there's nothing much left to do, even to give you guys like a check-in. If it was a normal day where I could go out and probably like it's sunny and everything, I can see how it wears, but this is what I think we're going to be getting. So anyways, firstly with the eyeshadow palette, let me move on to the eyeshadow palette. I love this palette, you guys. I feel like all the shades are so nice. I will of course insert some swatches of some of these colorful shades as well, just to see how it packs on, and probably include it in another couple of videos just to try out this colorful shade. But I was so keen on trying out this shade particularly because I was like, okay, I have a look in mind and I have to film a couple of other videos as well. So just doing it for one video and then taking it off doesn't work for me. So I needed something that is a little bit like wearable. So that's the reason I tried this out. These glitters are so soft, so well pressed, and they pack a punch on the eyes. Takes your eye look up a notch. and there's not any fallout on my face from all the glitter, like very negligible. And I did again sit and blend it a little bit into my crease and everything, and there was no fallout on my face. Just a little bit here, but that's very negligible for a glitter, and it's just really nice and smooth, and all the glitter shades are really nice. Like, they don't feel like chunky glitters on your eyes, and it's not like scratchy pokey glitters. And again, the shimmer shades in this palette are really nice. Like, somehow when I touched it, I just assumed that they would not probably like be as shimmery as I would like it to. There are not many shimmer shades in this. There are quite a few, but these do look really nice on the eye. I mean, it's not like those Wet n Wild shimmer eyeshadows. These are a little bit more pigmented and a little bit more shimmery than those, but not as shimmery as, say, like your Huda Beauty or your Anastasia or even your Makeup Revolution shimmers. These are like very soft, subtle shimmers, and you can of course top it off with these pressed glitter. So you get like 8 shimmer shades in this. I would like to call this one to be a shimmer shade because it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, and you get 20 matte shades with this. So I feel like that's a wide assortment of shades, and you get like your usual neutrals, your warm browns, you get your a little bit of like a deeper shade right here, and you also get a lot of colorful shades. So in this palette you get a total of 39 colors. This retails for 1,499, but right now I can see it is on a flat 40% off for 899 rupees. That is 39 colors for 899 rupees. A nice eyeshadow palette that is made in India, and especially if you want to use this like for some kind of like glam looks, bridal looks, it's a really nice palette to carry with. It's very lightweight and it doesn't feel really heavy, and such a nice eyeshadow palette. I would definitely recommend this, especially for people who like to try out different things in one palette, you know. And then let's move on to what else did we try. Primer, the Spotlight Illuminating Lotion. Right now I feel like it's not doing much to my foundation. It's just not adding up. It's just like a moisturizer, very subtle version, very subtle glow. I would try it out a little bit more and update you guys if it is very similar to the MAC Strobe Cream, because I need to compare the MAC Strobe Cream. But right off the bat I can tell you guys that this is sort of more rigid formula and not as creamy and like glowy as the MAC Strobe Cream, and it is pretty pricey for what it is doing right now. So from my first impressions and what I tried out today, I'm not super impressed with this, but it's very natural looking on the skin. It's not like shimmery or anything of that sort. And then let's move on to the foundation. This, I love the way the foundation is looking on my skin, you guys. It's so lightweight. I don't feel like there's something really heavy. It's giving me a really good medium coverage. It couldn't cover up the spots on my face right here, so I had to use another concealer because it was looking really like off. You know, the pigmentation of my skin was peeking through, so I did mask it up with my usual Too Faced Born This Way concealer. But a really nice foundation, especially for someone who's looking to buy something that you can use on a daily basis as well as for special occasions, something that would photograph really well and wouldn't have like a crazy flashback. But I do find like it is a little bit pricey for the quantity you get, and you would run out of this really fast, especially if you were someone who's going to use this foundation on a regular basis. So in that terms, I would recommend getting something else that has more pigment to it as well as more coverage, because to get the coverage, that medium coverage that I wanted, I required 2 full pumps of this foundation. So you would run out of this a little bit faster because it's 25 ml at the end of the day. But I really like this pump packaging. It's easy to travel with and it fits right in your makeup kit, makeup travel bag, anything. Later whenever you're going to travel, it would fit right in. And if you're someone who's looking for something that is a little bit better than a BB cream and something that could give you a little bit decent coverage and look skin like, I feel like this is a really nice product to try out. Next up, what did we try? The Mask Color Corrector. I really like it. Sometimes the LA Girl orange color corrector is a little bit too orange. In that terms, this would do the job for you. It has this sort of like that salmon peach orange undertone to it, so it's really nice. Even if you are someone who doesn't really have a lot of dark circles and like intense dark circles and like intense pigmentation, this would still work. Use it with a lighter hand than how much I did today. But I didn't find it to be a big hassle to conceal as well, because sometimes you know what happens with orange color correctors, you tend to use a lot of product just to cover that up, and that didn't happen with this. So That aside, so now moving on to something that I was super excited to try, the Cuffs and Lashes Sculpted Contour and Chiseled Palette. This palette retails for $9.99. All their face palettes retail for that price, and of course, like if you had watched Nidhi's video, she did mention that they are coming out with singles later sometime. So if this is a little bit pricier for you, you can of course try out the singles later. I'm not sure when that is, but this I feel like is a nominal price to pick it up. I do however know that this would not be much use for you if you're not a makeup artist, or if you're someone who just sticks to that one bronzer. So face palettes in general don't make sense to you, but if you are like, okay fine, I just came here to know how this palette performs, it's really nice. This one to set underneath your eyes, it's so beautifully set the concealer underneath the eyes. It's not emphasizing anything, it's not drying out my under eye area, and it has like sort of smoothened it and brightened it a little bit. And then they have different shades of bronzers in this, but I feel like these don't work out for medium skin tones. So if you are like a light, medium and medium skin tones, this row should work for you, and if you are like medium and deep, this row is the one for you. Now this is the bronzer that would work for my skin tone. If you're someone who's looking particularly to get that chisel look, which you want a certain kind of an undertone, it has both. It is a little bit warm as well as contains a little bit of like a gray tone to it. So that would work in like chiseling out your cheekbone as well as like warming up your skin. So it's like both, and this shade should work for medium tan skin tones. It is a little bit of a red undertone to it. I'm not very sure how many people like that kind of a shade on themselves, but it does contain a slight red undertone to it, and this of course for deeper skin tones. So it's a nice palette if you want to pick it up, because Makeup Revolution palettes and everything are a little bit too pricey, and all the face palettes available in India are a little bit pricey, and you don't really get anything for this price range. And I feel like this is done so well. The packaging is so nice and sleek and compact, and it would fit in your makeup drawer, because a lot of us don't really have big storage spaces and we don't really want big, thick, bulky packaging, and this would fit right in. I really like that palette. And then moving on to the Cuffs and Lashes Just Say Cheese blush palette. I really like how this packaging is always knocking over something. Okay, so I really like how this palette looks, and I really like the blush shades that are there in this. Such nice shades of blushes in this, and not any kind of shimmery blushes. I'm not a very big fan of shimmery blushes. These are matte and I really like that, and they're not like, you know, drying matte. Now moving on to the Cuffs and Lashes Northern Lights Glow highlighter palette. Again, the packaging is really nice. A lot of people are very specific about packaging, and that's the reason I am mentioning about that. I'm not very specific about any of those, as long as the product does work really well. So the highlighters can have people tone in half and half. Like, it's like some people would really like it, some might not, because one, it's very soft, okay, soft to the touch, softly pressed, so there might be a couple of damages. That's something that you have to keep in mind. And then on the face, it's not intense. So if you are someone who really likes very subtle highlighters, something that you can use, drag it all the way in and not emphasize too much texture, this is the highlighter palette for you. But remember to keep it a little bit subtle and not to build it up too much, because when you do that, it does kind of cling on to your skin. So just like one swipe should do. It's very subtle, very beautiful looking, and again, shades that would suit all skin tones, and you can mix and match and always like dip into whichever one you want according to your look and use it. All of it is really smooth, really fine, and not very shimmery. It does contain shimmer particles to it. It is a highlighter in the end of the day. And so yeah, that is everything I wanted to talk to you guys about these palettes. I feel like they are really nice for the price, and you can pick it up if you were looking for a palette in general, especially the blush palette. I feel like a lot of you guys would really like. Every single look requires a different kind of a blush, right? So when you're using a more cool toned look, you'd want something a little bit more cool toned on your face. So a blush palette, I think a lot of you guys would find use out of. And if you're not very keen on picking up the palettes, you can of course wait for the singles. And then coming to the lipstick, I do really like the shade. It's like another shade that I always have, but the thing with My Glam liquid lipstick is when you're talking and you have so much of movement, can you see that? Yeah, it leaves that line on the lips, which I'm not very amused with. So let me know what you think about these products in the comment section down below, and also let me know what other videos you would like me to film. And while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.